What's up, guys? Welcome to our Sunday Serious Simul from the Stockade. Welcome everyone, Astrobate, Swas, Mr. Coffee, Bob's Troll. How are you guys doing? Alright. It's ironic, Bob. My son caught an imaginary shark in a video game. I put him up on the wall in his video game and he called it Bob. So I thought that was just kind of, symbolic. Bob the shark. Anyway, alright, Mr. Coffee just subscribed to tier 2. Yes. You guys just keep the subscription coming and I can upgrade my 10x10 cubicle. You buy a new apartment. No, seriously, guys. Serious Sunday Simul from lockdown. We are the Ponda, International Master William Pascal from Budapest, Hungary. I'll be hosting a long Simul here. It lasts up to 3 hours. I will give the disclaimer, as I do every week. Guys, this Simul lasts up to 3 hours. My exact words are serious long Simul. Do not register unless you can play up to 3 hours. Host Simul. Welcome and good luck to Twitch subscribers, some friends, and a few new opponents. We're streaming live on Twitch, as you know. You can also check out our replays via YouTube, and the link is in the Simul page. Here it is if you're interested. I will copy and paste the Simul page, throw it out there just in case. Meeboyd chess. Meeboyd. Alright, so Sparkle Horse. Simul by Sparkle Horse. That's my handle on lichess. We go by Sladgie on Twitch. We got an Ulf Anderson quote. The d5 score is too weak in many openings, Ulf. Singling out just the dragon, but many forms of Sicilian. Alright, guys, you can check out the Discord channel also. Thank you for posting that link up there. Please subscribe and support the stream here on Twitch. And we take donations. You can also do a Streamlabs donation, like someone on Sound, Mr. Coffee, and others. COVID-19. COVID-20, sorry. Sorry. It's in my mind for some reason. Reading about COVID-19 21 hours a day does something to you. If you cheat, play the London. Spam chat, play A5, play too well, don't resign the last position. Or are Egyptian. I just said they use the Egyptian system of time management, Bob, which means it's like, you take your possessions, your gold possessions, and put them in the boat and float down the river Styx or whatever, like you're going to get the time back in the afterlife and it's going to count for something. But no, you can't get your time back in the afterlife. So there's no sense in like having extra time when the game is over. There's no bonuses or, like achievement gets when you have the maximum time. App doesn't show simuls. Yeah, I mean, last time it was a different country under attack. We never know what Bob's going to come up with. All right, let's get some players out there. Meeboyd subscriber, Bob subscriber. Who else is subscriber? Mr. Slowhand, also a great supporter of the stream. Thank you. Naj Papa, I think, probably a subscriber. Who else is in there? Nefidov. Let's wait in. We'll wait for those to gather. Today is the finish of the magnificent Carlsen online tournament. So we might have like less viewers. I think today was the final. The Magnificent Seven. Or what? I'm a little bored with Magnus Carlsen, frankly. He's probably bored of me too. But it's mutual. Um, but anyways, I'm ashamed to see so few lichess donors. People are inherently cheap, Bob. I think you and I are the only donors in the house. Mr. Sohan, 400, debate of King's Indian defense continues. Good idea. Good idea. Either way, we can agree to play the King's Indian. Someone on sound said, "Oh, that's better." Referring to Astrobate, also a donator to lichess. I mean, Tranquilizer did the same thing as Nakamura. He sort of betrayed the King's Indian, but I'm sure his results aren't necessarily better with the Queen's Gambit declined. With the King's Indian, you get like more wins and losses. With the Queen's Gambit declined, you get mostly draws. I don't know. You feel like you're playing more solid, but I'm not sure that your results are, like, if you take Nakamura for an example, I'm not sure your results are objectively going to be better. I think it's going too conservative. I like the Nimzo. Queen's Gambit decline seems kind of, depending what you play, but a little passive. Okay, Astrobate's in. It seems too much of a. Although Tranquilizer's a classical player. He plays e4, e5, so maybe he feels like that's the classical thing to do. It is a big difference between playing the King's Indian and playing the Queen's Gambit declined. You're going from hyper modern to extremely classical style opening. All right, but anyway, I've had the same debate with myself over the years, Mr. Bob. Quitting the King's Indian to some degree. Save a dog. Somewhat unsound, otherwise known as SWAS. We should make like MAGA style acronyms for everybody. Stuk, that's already an acronym, but whatever. This 4 letters. Nice and short. Keep it short. Warnaki with the A5. Very strange obsession. All right, guys, we're gonna get started in the next 5 minutes or so. I forgot to pour myself a beer. Pour myself a beer. It's Staropramen unfiltered again. This beer tastes like American beer. I'm drinking American beer from Europe. You're seriously looking going back to e4, e5 for a bit. I want to see what you do against your own stuff. No, you can't beat Magnus in his own tournament. That wouldn't be fair. There's probably like some sort of NDA or something that they're not allowed to show Magnus up. You have to agree to lose to him. Should we let James play? Even though he's not a subscriber, he is one of our best trolls. All right, who else? Merita Soccer, former sub. Maybe not. Currently, I don't know. I can't keep track of my subscribers. We've got 12 players, guys. We need to start letting some other people in. All right, time for some random friends who are not subscribers, stuff like that. Fuzzy Logic has played before. Pantherina. Laos. Shall we let Laos play? It's a horrible name. A Laos. Igrok Bishokmati. Miralis, subscriber. Guys, I'm only allowing 25 players. We don't do more. I'm not trying to look like a Superman. I just want to play caramel infused. You made me think of camels, and then I missed camel culture and Infinite Camel. Where's Infinite Flash? Infinite Flash was on Discord earlier. He hasn't been on my stream in a while. He's like a traitor. He never comes to my stream. He's supposed to be a moderator on my channel. He never comes to my stream. All right. You had to restart Twitch, guys? Very windy here in Budapest for some reason. El Chessmaster, Pirate. Maybe we'll let him play. Oops, picked the wrong guy. Whatever. Who did I throw in there by accident? I wish we would like put the new editions on the bottom or something. I don't see anyone that I didn't mean to put in there. All right, we've got 17 players. I thought I clicked on an extra player, but let's see what they've got up there for beggars. Chat room, Darth Vader, hello. L Chess Masters in. The Hadster said hello. Kind of lukewarm greeting. No, like, please put me in. Let me play. All right, we need some weak players. Let's get some players under people. Then I hurt people's feelings. What do you mean weak? How weak? Peru? Anybody under 1800 is on the lower half. Let's let this guy play. I need some people under 1800. The booster section. My first tournament was 1986 New Jersey Open. Maybe it was 85, actually. I can never remember. I guess it was 85. 85 New Jersey Open under 1800 section. That was my first tournament. I was 2-4. COVID-20, also subscriber. Don't worry. You're not alone, HTFP. I was young. Not that young by today's standards, actually. We're not going to reveal our age, of course. I am 39. Will continue to be 39 for the rest of my natural life. It's hard to believe I'm 39. I mean, as it is. Haberbomb. Wow. Been a while since we've seen Haberbomb. 19 players and counting. I didn't get COVID-20. Guys, almost time to start. We've got 2 minutes to get 5 more players in there. Please support the stream. Thank you for the donations we've had this week already. Got 2 gift subs from Slowhand, Mr. Coffee, Asterbait. Also, 2,500 from Mr. Slowhand, Jim with 11, Berenson 1001. Berenson Knight suggested some subscriber level emotes. I will try to implement that. I haven't gotten around to it. I'm having a little trouble just kind of finding a will to live during the brutal, depressing lockdown. Okay, Uber drivers here. Cobra 11. Played those guys before. Anyone else new who's not a subscriber that we can add to the Simul here? It's Bob Sampson. Hi. All right, Bob, you're 2002. We got another Bob. Can we take another Bob? I think that's a good idea. The one Bob is enough already. Am I looking at the right account? Got one Bob already. One Bob too many. All right. Time to get started. Last call for subscribers. The Magnus number. What is the Magnus number? Everybody, please support my stream if you can. Subscribe. Throw in a I never stuttered that bad before. Throw in the donation. Sunday's always hard for me when I stream. I'm not used to talking. Like all Saturday, I don't have a stream. The only day I don't have a stream. And then when I'm like blah 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 blah. Sunday comes around, I forgot how to talk. I'm not even drunk. BYOB. Dark Zeru 21 with no games. Yeah, there's a lot of new accounts. There's like 100,000 players on the site now at any given moment, probably, especially with the Magnus Spectacular going on. I don't like to take people over like 2,300. We're trying to get a couple lower rated players out there, maybe. What about this? 1616? 108, like barely. I'd rather get like a more established account. 1600. How about this guy? We played him once before. Let's make sure he didn't like bail on me. You see, that's bad. He's playing a game right now. Let's check it out. Can I see if I played him before? Alright, let's give him a chance. I don't have time to mess around. We're just gonna take 2 more players and get started. The Hadster. Hadster's strong. All right, that's it. 25 players. We're starting. Okay, I'm E-Boyd. Good luck, everybody. Hear it from me first. I should say, good luck, everyone. The Bob 1. Welcome, everybody, to my Simul. We host this every week. Even when the COVID virus is long and gone and all these other fancy chess streamers, you wonder where they went, I'm still going to be here helping you guys to improve. Don't forget. All right. That is until I win the lotto and then disappear into the sunset. There was some guy I heard. There was some guy who won the lottery in Colorado, I think, like 2 times in the same day. Is that possible to like win $1 million lottery the same day twice? Did anybody else hear that story? If you've beaten Magnus while he's been world champion, or Magnus' number is 1. If you've beaten someone, what about if you've lost to Magnus? What if you've lost to Magnus while he's not been world champion? COVID-20. What if you lost to Magnus when he was 15? To be exact. What's my Magnus number? All right. Little Owen's defense in honor of... No, let's play something different. Nah. Mr. Slow Hand. Good Simul DK, we missed you. Sorry, man. It's one less game I'm going to lose, at least. On the positive side. Somewhat unsound. Nefedov is here. I should play the Philidor with like d6. Let him trade on e5. I'm not playing for a draw. What does Nefedov do against the... I forget now. Acer. Oh, so Magnus Hikaru is the final. I wasn't following it. I'm not that enthralled with rapid chess, but Black against Morales again. Jesus. What can we do? Cobra 11, you're one of those London system guys? Or you play like B3? It was B3, wasn't it? You have an alternative to the SMG, School of Management. My college roommate was an SMG. Right across the street from my dormitory. Freshman year. That made it easy to get to class. Alright, so e4, e5, knight f3. c4, g6, knight c3. I'll just say all the moves. I can't believe that somebody whipped up a website to calculate the Magnus number. Do they have like ads on it and stuff? Are they raking in the dough for clickbait? Everybody starts streaming, like following the Magnus tournament. Follow the Magnus money. e4, c5, knight f3. What are we going to play? I will just play our usual stuff. COVID-20 plays the Brasilimo, though, doesn't he? Let's try D6. Nefidov. I would have got a Slav against Nefidov anyway. The Hadster is like a pretty strong player, apparently, who plays the Slav. Uber driver. Try again. Appreciate it. Almost. You're on the right track. Laos got to be a London system player. 3 draws. Ooh, I let Laos play. All right, what's up? What's the last game? Oh yeah, that was horrible. The third game he played kind of like an engine. Maybe not though. Maybe it would just seem like it. Natalie Laos. Good point, Bob. Could be. I always think of Tina Louise from whatever that Natalie Louise. I would think of Gilligan's Island every time that she would come on. Cheer 5, time for coffee. What is that, Uber driver? A fake cheer? Did he really cheer 500? He's doing fake cheers. Is it not working? Did they disable my cheer capability? Someone will refresh your memory. I like how Bob calls DK guy homie. I don't think they call each other homies in the DK. Homie the Clown. The best TV segments of all time. Mr. Sloan, I never play knight c6 and you hit me with the 3 knights or whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, man. All right. Never properly prepared this for black because I would just play the Petrov normally. But I thought, oh, we'll get a Spanish or something fun. But he plays knight c3. Oh, well, he's a supporter of the stream. I'm not going to criticize his openings. I don't know what I'm doing, though. This happened only a couple times. Uber driver hit us with a cheer. Been a long time. I hope you've been busy. Thank you, man, for the support. Large papa. Alright, we'll just try to play a real... We'll try to play a real French for a change. I don't know, I didn't do that much today, but I'm extremely tired. I think just like being locked down is sapping my energy. This coffee feels like no effect. The SMG. It's also a gun, right? Popular shooter video game weapon. No, that's like an SMG is not a gun. It's like a portable missile, right? Close. I play a lot of shooter games. Submachine gun. It's short for submachine gun. I never realized that. Coach welcome. Thanks for being a subscriber. So, Uber driver, how's business? Another one? Another Bogo Indian? What am I playing here? Well, let's play something different. Bob, let's play a Sicilian. What do you say? Sicilian Invitation. Actually, I play knight f3 a lot, but if people play c5, the Sicilian is one of the openings I feel comfortable with. I know pretty well with white. COVID-20 with the headache repertoire. The Rossalimo and queen takes d4. What's wrong with bishop d7 there anyway? This guy's name is e5 100. Does that mean I should play e5? Or what do you think? e3 from Bob Simpson. Not a lot of people play e3. It's kind of amazing, at least online. It's a tournament player opening. The Hadster is going to play the black side of the Semi-Slav. It's like a new account, rated 2100. That's not good for me. Really not in the mood for one of the stronger players to try to take me on in some hyper theoretical Botvinnik variation I haven't studied in 20 years. One of the reasons why I stopped playing d4 and play this like lame knight f3, so that I can avoid a lot of theory. And once in a while people try to challenge me some sharp variations that I'm not up to date in, which makes it very hard. Save a dog playing the English. Oh no. Mr. Bill. B3 against the, yeah. Against the, yeah. Transposition to a Sicilian, I guess. It's one possibility. Uber. I'm just going to play a bad variation against someone unsound. London system is banned. I thought Cobra played B3 based stuff last time. Strange. You were exploring the Blumenfeld with a book today? It seemed nice. And one claims the Blumenfeld is sound. It used to be an effective opening. Still effective and over the board. I wouldn't recommend playing it against computers. There. Antonio. Not a good idea. That'll definitely kill it. But it'll kill a lot of other things too. It's on the same level as like the Budapest probably. Computer will kill that too. I don't remember playing the Mexican defense against Pantherina. That's weird. I wouldn't do that on purpose. I don't know how that happened. Didn't mean to play that. Today I don't recall even playing the Mexican. I don't normally play it. It's like it would be very rare that I would do that voluntarily. Normal Nimzo. Welcome, guys, to my Simul. We do this every week. We will continue to do it. E4, B5. Pigeon. Pigeon! Get out of here! Get off the roof. No. You're not going to do that. Hey! Hey! Doesn't happen often, but sometimes we have to scare the pigeons. I will send you guys some pigeon upskirts for a fee. E4. The L chess master. Takes. Sometimes they're walking on the window, you can see them. I don't like them using my skylight as a toilet. So we try to discourage that around here. Bishop C4. Yeah, this is just refuted for black. It's no good. Yeah, the squirt gun. Murray. I never met Eric Rosen or played him. Coach Ah. He's like, newer generation. I don't think he's ever played outside of the United States in a tournament. It's amazing how people can get titles without even leaving the United States. That wasn't possible until like post 2000. Not quite sure. I never recall him playing internationally. But I guess there's so many of those round robin tournaments. Different tournaments are also possible. No, I don't know anything about him. Only his predilection for encouraging people to play the London system and being really active for, I guess, like promoting chess for kids and stuff. I don't know much about him. All right, what am I going to play here? D5. Shall we play D5? Yeah, I wish you had suggested it earlier, Nefidov. I could have played F5. I've played it. Well, I think that Rosen is a streamer who a lot of his emphasis is on, especially, kind of doing material that's maybe appropriate for kids. I don't try to have, my YouTube channel, I don't click off on content for kids or whatever. I try to have a general content, and I'm not like orienting toward content for kids. But he seems like he's very business oriented. I don't know much about him. Right, knight h6. Juicebox Wizard in the house whenever there's any sort of conspiracies being investigated. But a lot of Vaticanian false positives there, Juicebox. What was that? High-ranking bishop or whatever that was recently in Australia or whatever. Recently, his conviction was overturned. Bishop G5. What am I doing here? Okay, COVID-20. So, no Nimzovich for you from Notch Papa. It takes one to know one, right, Bob? I always say it like this. I don't teach kids because I hate their parents, honestly. Chess parents are the worst. I can't stand when people push their children, so I never gravitated toward coaching for kids very much. Not because I have anything against kids, I just can't stand their parents, honestly. I'm supposed to exchange on f6 there. I always mess the move order up. I try not to teach anybody under maybe like 12 or 13 much anymore. I used to do like school in the schools coaching and stuff, but it's just a lot of work, and I'm kind of overqualified for babysitting. Um, Ended up like babysitting sometimes inner city kids and stuff. Not really what I set out to do. It should be 5 check. A3, going for B4. This is funny. This was an idea looked at recently, but I don't know. Is it even good to play on the queen side? This is whatever. It's a normal position. This is some kind of Magnus thing. You know who played against me? It was Zen Chess. Zen Chess played the same line against me, COVID 20. I lost like a baby, just rolled over and died in 15 moves or something with black, playing what seemed like very natural moves against the system. I'm just deleting people from Facebook who are like attacking Joe Biden. The worst are like the Bernie supporters. They'd rather have like Donald Trump as president. They should vote for like Justin Amash or whatever. People just lose perspective so easily. Now I can't remember what we're supposed to do here. Castles has to be right. Get out of the center and then play d6. I have to get out of the center. Priorities. I can't stand the Bernie Sanders supporters who are like attacking Joe Biden. You're immediately deleted from Facebook. Like you want another 4 years of Donald Trump. I mean, get some perspective. We have like the worst and most critical situation in the history of the world in the last like 50 years, and Donald Trump is president of the United States. Enough said. Knight f6. So what are we supposed to do here? We're playing like knight g3, knight c3. Funny, I don't remember beyond this point what the theory was. Nefi playing d5. Wow. Nefi going for it. Now the bishop e4 variation. I had this with Weedmaster years ago. I think some of my followers, some of the subscribers even, they might have lost their jobs due to coronavirus and had to take jobs with disinformation campaigns. But I understand, I understand completely. You have to do what you have to do, Stook, to put money on the table. All right, let's go for this. We're going to take on c4, play some kind of knight bd7, a6, or whatever. I'm not going to argue politics in my stream, but I do make my opinions known. Bishop d3. This is funny. Wow. Seriously? There was a game I saw just like this. Oh my god, the exact same position. Happened in a game. In the lichess opening explorer. Black didn't play knight takes d4. Is there some sort of trap, like that wins a piece or something? Literally. Knight takes d4, bishop takes f5, knight takes f5. Is there some sort of trap? My knight can always go to h4 and g6. Is there some sort of trap here? Alright. So this is an unusual move by fuzzy logic. Knight on bd7 before bishop b7. The door-to-door type work. Should get a job as an Uber driver. Do they have those in like Netherlands? You must have Uber drivers, right? Do you have Uber in the Netherlands? Totally get a good job. Uber could hook you up with a corporate, from the corporate side. I don't want to work for a Russian troll farm. Alright, h3. What are we going to do? This is exactly like Zen chess. I played e6 against him. But maybe we should take Ulf's advice, like the d5 square is weak in the dragon. That's why we don't play g6. That's what he does in his free time, dude. He hammers the Bernie Sanders forums. The Bernie Sanders hardcore proponents should vote for Justin Amash so that Donald Trump can be president again. Good idea. Sounds like a good idea. Let's try to do this right this time. Rook g1. Oh my god. That's like you've been smoking too much grass or something. I always want to do that. You know? But maybe like on move 4 or something. Rook g1. Emery Tate. The Emery Tate after one too many bong hits. A little too creative, really. That's when you're getting too creative. Hopefully your opponent is stoned as well. Queen e3 is computer-like? Yes, probably, Magnus. Well, it was played. It's theory, dude. I looked at it the other day. I don't think it's just Magnus. There's like a whole variation. Magnus probably played it, though. He likes stuff like that. He loves any kind of bishop b5, Sicilians. This queen takes d4 stuff. Even like an Alzheimer's patient would be less dangerous than President Trump. He's actively like destroying the United States. Amoeboid with queen c2, allowing bishop f3. That would probably be kind of dynamic for white. Yeah, not just the United States, like the whole world, but being optimistic. How's Bolsonaro doing? He's doing a good job in Brazil. I looked at the graph of the coronavirus just like going off the map in Brazil. They're going to have like the most devastated country of all pretty soon. Anyway, all right. Enough politics. I'm going to drink some beer, Elizabeth. Forget about politics. Focus on this game. Yeah, dude. Brazil is, last comment on that, but Brazil is in serious trouble. They might have like a military coup or something if it continues going down the road that it is. Because it could get seriously out of control. I can't decide what to do here. All right, we made a decision. Another Asterbate plays what? You play the 4 knights? Bring it on, brother. All right, now I don't know enough here. One game I lost really, really stupidly with black. 97 is like Karpov, right? I don't know this variation well enough. Bishop f4. I wish I had studied this a little refresher before I played it against Someone Sound, because I looked at this. I liked it for black. d6, pawn takes d6, knight f5, pawn takes e7, queen takes e7, rook e1. It feels like I should play d6, knight f5. There's also d6, pawn takes pawn, just recapture. Even d6, pawn takes pawn, bishop g4. That seems kind of lame, though. I don't want to give up my bishop. Knight f5 also isn't right, because then you could play g4 for reals. So looking at this now, it seems like the only move is d6. Has to be. It's the same in chess. Like, they're all incompetent people trying to just make money. I mean, that's what politics is about. Well, at least 95% of them. Chess politicians are like especially stupid. If you're going to be like a politician in something, at least pick something more profitable than chess, you know. The most incompetent politicians become chess politicians. Well, here we are, the Sveshnikov. What is this, though? The move order's messed up. So you play like the Kalashnikov and then play knight f6. It's funny, I don't remember anyone ever playing that against me. It just transposes, right? I don't have a way to refute this. Is bishop g5 a good move? If knight c3, then I'm threatening knight d6. I mean, we're just going to transpose. No, if I play knight c3, you have bishop e4. Actually, maybe I have to be careful. Because if knight c3, bishop e4, is that a real variation? Maybe. Interesting question, Bob. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do there. Possible there's some other weird move, like bishop c4. Huh. Think of something new every day. Knight d6 go? Does that work? He's taking my e4 pawn. Come on. Save a Dog. Save a Dog has plenty of time to commentate with this opening. You should be streaming. No thoughts necessary. The autopilot. Botvinnik English. What should black do? Yeah, I don't really know. You know, it's... Maybe I should play a5. Raises an interesting question. a5 weakens my queen side. If bishop e7, b4, and he'll be taking on c5. That could actually be bad in a lot of positions, though. bc, dc. Even though I take away from the center, he gets backward pressure on the d file. So fuzzy logic tricked me. It's very strange, though. It's a normal Tartakover maneuver, and then he plays knight on bd7. There's something wrong with that move order for black. But I don't know. What can I do? You're supposed to play bishop e7 first. I don't get it. No discussing morality. It's not relevant in today's world. No one even knows what that is. So Morales transposing back to the open Sicilian again. We had this once before. b4, knight a4 looks strange. I can play knight f6. If I play knight f6, you castle, I take on d4, you take with a knight. And there's nothing wrong with knight f6, is there? You can play d5. It doesn't look good. Alright, Stook, we're going to stick with Stook. We're going to stick to the standard stuff against Stook. Nefta with bishop g5. Well, okay. Interesting. Fundamentals. So black is threatening c5. And we don't want black to play c5, right? So the acerbate bishop is necessary. Somewhat Stook. Now this move I can't remember. I think therefore I am. I don't know. Guys, you're going to start scaring off potential subscribers if we keep talking about politics and morality. Let's try to focus on chess. I shouldn't have said anything. Everybody thinks this channel is too serious. Just brainlessly play bullet chess, and that's all you need to do for a chess stream. I want to get out of here. This reminds me of aligning the c3 Sicilian now that I think about it. I'm thinking of something completely different, irrelevant. Pandolina. One of our Panda plushies. Panda plushies. Haberbomb, welcome back. Haberbomb was playing really strong last time we left off. It's like a soap opera. Last we left off, Haberbomb was playing really fantastic chess. What do we do with this position with our bishop on e2? You screwed me up, man. My bishop does not belong on e2 now. What is the deal with that? How have I faced this before? Like, how has nobody ever played knight on bd7 against me before? What is going on with that move? Fuzzy Logic's also like the fastest player in the Simul. How come this bug still hasn't been fixed where it doesn't show the red zeros? What's up with that? Does anybody else have that, or is it just me? But Mr. Serious was a joke, dude. That was the whole point. I never liked it when people took it too seriously, the online chess. It was supposed to be, I mean, this is something I created in 1995, man, but, you know, at the time, it seemed like I hated how people were so serious. They, like, curse you out for flagging them in an online blitz game or something. I was like, oh, Mr. Serious. It wasn't really meant to be anything. Then you got just misunderstandings. The transition to Sparkle Horse. You're talking about two different sites over a period of 20 years. You're talking about two different sites over a period of more than 20 years. There wasn't a transition. It's a completely different chess site in a completely different time. Well, I'm serious when I play with board chess, but the point of the name was that it was like the online chess that I'm like, why are people so serious about that? That was what kind of bugged me. Frankly, online chess should be serious. I mean, I think it's meant to be serious. Why would you waste your time like going to play 6-hour games if you're not going to take it seriously? You know, that's a completely different thing in my narrow-minded view. It's a chess. It's a chess club. People are naturally not cool. So I've got to remember now. I mean, someone on sound has like some little notebook in his hat or something he pulls out and he's like checking it out, like a baseball pitcher with the batters or something. It's like knight h6 variation. Where is it? Sounds like chess dating site. Chess singles. That was before I was old, though, Coach Ah. The older I get, we're losing our coolness. Little by little. Knight f5. Is that the move? Is it knight f5? Is it e5? I mean, e5, bishop g5 just isn't cool. That can't be right. It has to be knight f5, but what's bothering me about this variation? Queen takes rook e1, there's like a tempo there. I don't know, I guess we'll just have to play it by feel. We're still in his little notebook. Notch Papa has a French notebook. The 92 variation. I had an idea. Maybe it's actually not bad. All right. Primitive William. Asterbay playing the draw variation. You can't play the draw variation. You're not allowed to draw. Been here before. Done this. Okay, so Pantherina sacrificed a pawn. Pantera. One of those like awful hair bands or something. I'm supposed to play d4? Does anybody know? I don't know. I invented a new system here. The e4 pawn is hanging. Knight takes e4, rook e1, knight f6. What do you got for me? d4. What do you got for me here? How is that possible? How can you do that? Beer mustache. Knight e4. Should I call his bluff here? Knight e4. Rook e1. Knight f6. d4. d6. Will I regret that? Maybe. My queen is on e7. I don't know. I don't know. My opponent offered a draw. I would rather not draw in 2 moves, but I guess he doesn't want to play. I guess he has somewhere to be. I'm going to assume that that player, at least he had the dignity to offer a draw instead of just bailing. I'm still not happy, but draw bonanza. Maybe I should just play bishop d3 down a tempo. What? Why is this even fair that black can do this? Who is Fuzzy Logic anyway? We always ask and we never get an answer. Like, Fuzzy Logic, are you a person who watches the stream? Does anybody know anything about this Fuzzy Logic character? We've played like almost 20 games. I feel like I know them, but I can't associate. Sometimes I might forget, though. Something I said 100 times. Probably said it 100 times before. I'll just play a tempo down, I guess. At least I'll know what I'm doing, sort of. If not, I've missed a draw bonanza. Rawhide. Could I take with the pawn? You want to give me that? That's fine. Fine by me. Okay, that exchange in the London system, I think, is just bad. Maybe Zachar, what? One of those crazy ideas. Okay, so we win a pawn against Laos. Now what? No reason to panic. Right? Could be a reason to panic. There's always a reason to panic. Knight d7. I think this exchange is always bad for white. Now I'm going to have access to this square, or this square. Necessarily not a good thing to include. It's following the drug move, rook g1. Another mistake. Now here I'm a little passive. They signed an NDA that Magnus had to win. You just don't know the truth. Magnus had it all set up, dude. Everybody gets a cut. But his reputation stays intact. Mertesacker. Speaking of drug moves, he's sacrificing a pawn here. You know, deep chess state. That's a great new concept. And f refuses to destroy my structure immediately. Have we had an investigation into Nefedov lately? Look at those pieces. Exchanging on c6. Honestly, wow. You could just do that. Bishop g7, e5. Actually, Nefedov likes trading queens. What if we play bishop g7, e5, d takes e5, queen d8, king d8, bishop takes c6, b takes c, and then knight e5, and that's a problem, Houston, right? Yeah, I think we would rather not. This is really close to a rouser now. Basically, it's a rouser where you got to play knight d4, f3 for free. Just doesn't seem fair. Okay, so b4. I would think it's taboo to name it after yourself by first name only. It's pretty lame to name it after yourself in the first place, dude. I think. To call it the Magnus Carlsen whatever, it just makes me want to roll my eyes. But he does have the biggest name in chess. It is, on short notice, maybe the best way to promote it. But it's kind of like, you know, a little bit cheesy. You don't basically, you know, you don't normally name tournaments after yourself while you're still alive. Chess, you know, historically. The Magnus Carlsen Memorial, he's not really likely to go anywhere soon. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I kind of feel weird about lichess promoting it because they're basically promoting Chess 24, which goes against the entire premise of lichess. So it's an awkward situation, you know. I don't know how. Yeah, I know that Magnus has played here, so it's weird, you know. They're very strange contradictions it involves. The premise of lichess is no advertising, but you're promoting a tournament that's basically all about advertising. You know, because Magnus has been promotional toward lichess in a way, but maybe for his own reasons, though, you know, so I don't know. Okay, now, you know that Morales' favorite square is the e5 square, if you've watched my stream a fair amount. We can't be having any of that, my friend. But I will have to watch for e5 really, really carefully. Time is money, friend. Astrobate's all about bishop takes f7. This is not a good variation, man. He had a fantastic Deasterbait Evergreen game, which was played just recently. He's a little too excited. He's a little too excited about his Evergreen game, so I think now he's trying to do Bishop F7 in every possible scenario. Okay, knight e5 looks good here. Why is knight c5 not good? Might be good too. Then he castles. I mean, knight c5 should be fine. They're both okay, probably. I know now why, what I didn't like. Now I see it. It's like as soon as you play the move, your head clears and you see exactly what you weren't seeing. It's so ironic. I like the hippo. The hippo is the reputation of the London system, for those of you who don't know, obviously. That's why there's no hippos in London. We're getting a little bit short of time here, using a bit too much. Bishop d2, though, surely not like the main move for white. Certainly an okay move, I guess. We play an IQP now. The IQP doesn't have a lot of impact with the bishop on d2, I would imagine. Someone has found this still on his like little card that he pulls out of his hat. He puts on this like baseball hat during the stream, and it's got these little cards sort of inserted into the brim of it or whatever. Pulls it out. He's like, okay, the knight h6 SMG. We're not going to talk about what we like about Chess 24. Because this is not Chess 24, and I'm not getting paid to support Chess 24. You're entitled to your opinion. What's up, man? A5? I feel like I had a game exactly like this once before. It's creeping me out. Queen d5 may not be the best move now. Maybe it's just simply knight takes. Queen d5 maintains better control of the center, though, in a way. Funny. Yeah, I guess we'll take with the knight. No, nothing against the people on Chess 24. It's the principle of promoting chess for money. I like it much better than other sites. The other sites I won't even say. No, Chess 24 seems better. They're real chess players, not these like wannabe hangers on who like own the site. And I would much prefer Chess 24. I mean, it's like Justin Amash over like Donald Trump or something. H6 here. With the evil chess site. Savdog, we've seen a lot of Bishop G5 from people lately. You like that too? It's all the rage. But maybe I should play H6. I mean, number 4 doesn't have a salary. He does streams for lichess.org. More conspiracy theories. We'll get the conspiracy team on it. Knight h5. Some funny fantasies. about that position. This seems okay. How would I feel if somebody was making big money from a site that was supposed to be free? Well, I mean, that's the way all the tax-free organizations work, right? Their CEOs get big money. Aspie, this is just bad for white, dude. You need to learn your lesson. All nonprofit organizations have some CEO making big bucks. Some more than others, I'm sure. It depends on how much. Yeah. He's raking in $1 billion a year. Notch Papa, solid. Solid guy. Okay, Bishop G4, anyone? Bishop G4 goes against my principles of good bishop. In the classical openings, I guess. We'll have to play this. What is Bob doing? A6. It's a Babakov. What is this? Can you do that? The Babakov. Take. 96 check. Take on F6 unprovoked. Takes back, play 96 check. He takes, I take. Or just better. Except he has Queen B6, which looks kind of problematic. Bob has me confused with this very, very strange move order. It's like a strange low and fall. After takes, G takes F, knight 96, take, Queen B6. I have problems with my B2. I'd have to play like Queen A3 there. That doesn't look right, Master. If 96, I take 94. So it looks like I have to actually retreat back to C3. This is very, very strange. I don't know what the heck is going on here. Reload your browser. Are you talking to me? We've got hate mail. A new pending review. Uh-oh, someone reviewed my coaching profile. All right, we'll need to contract one of you guys to counterbalance that hateful review. Funny, I haven't gotten any new students in a while. I may need to ask one of you to step up and start taking lessons. We lost one of our regular students. It's very rare I get an opening. But I don't try to like teach like 1 million people to become a millionaire. I have a limited amount of people that I can do lessons with every week. And I don't try to go beyond that. But I did unfortunately have one of my students have to quit due to coronavirus and not having enough, funds. So if anybody's interested in lessons, according to lichess, I lost on time. You talking to me? I better not be losing on time to anybody. Who are you talking to? I think a lot of people, are going to lose their jobs and things are going to get ugly. I'm lucky that I have a job where I work from home anyway. So that sort of wasn't the plan, but it's how it worked out. Now, 95 was a funny move. Is that a good idea? That was the idea. My dad grew up in the Depression, and he told me that they used to eat Wheaties. His family would eat Wheaties for breakfast. That was an old cereal that's probably still around, but they would eat cereal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner because his dad lost his job. He was an engineer and couldn't get a job. That's what it could get like. C5, bishop d3. What do we want to do here? Rook e8. So bishop e7, e5 is a classic way to lose a piece. Morales is focusing on the e5, his favorite square. As always. He can sack a piece with knight d5, but it doesn't attack anything. Speaking of rook e8, now let's play a more natural move here. Actually, knight d5 here also to watch out for. No open c file. What opening was this again? Bishop g5. Seriously, you're gonna play bishop g5? What is this, the two knights game or something? You're liking your position, don't even start. That makes two of us. Gonna go for it there. Okay, so Laos dropped a pawn. Relatively simple position. So how do you save this knight? That's my question. Now this move I obviously missed. How do you miss that move? Dude, how does that even work? Okay, the first assumption that I have is I have queen e4 here. You're liking your position. My first problem is that queen e4, I thought, you know, these were hanging, but only one of them is hanging. So queen e4 ends up losing more time than I really had planned. I might have to be very, very careful here. Queen c5 loses more time to rook c1. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like knight on c takes e7? Really? Seemed perfectly natural up to this point. Queen c5, rook c1, bishop takes b2. Birds. Birds are the words. What about queen e4? Queen e4. Where's my queen going after queen e4, bishop b3? We've got a lot of cool ideas, though, don't we? Maybe not. We'll see. Doesn't look good, I agree. I came out of my opening book a little too early there. It appears. So it feels like an e4, e5 opening now against the me boy. I'm going to have to play g5. I mean, he surely can't sacrifice a piece here. He can if he wants to, but I mean, it's not sound. Definitely. Was this like a London system or something? James, you really ought to take up the London system. Or do you already play that? No, I guess there's nothing better than the trade. White is slightly better, of course. I have another one where that one came from, Bob. You're pinning me, but there's another one to take his place. So, don't get too cocky. B, C4. I do need to get castled. Nefedov didn't play the E5 break. It's like a rouser transposition. Asterbate is so playing for mate in 1. You're not going to get it here. You're going to like slow motion queen f3. I'm not supposed to play king e8 though. Even king g6 is probably a strong move. Does king g6 just win a piece? Probably a better question. King g6 just wins a piece. Well, king g6, I guess, queen f3 is still something. It'll have me doing a king walk and getting mated. I feel like king g8 is definitely the move, according to theory, but what's the move after queen f3? Queen e8, it takes the pressure off the knight, so I have to play queen e7 maybe. He still has those sick mates on b3 if queen f3. So king g8 isn't the only move. I can also play king e8, right? King e8 looks actually safer. This is like a beginner variation that I never ever had to play because nobody would play it against me. And I don't really play e4, e5. Vaguely recall seeing a game in the chess club in the 90s where someone played king g8. It was like a beginner's two 1800 players or something. I don't know, even lower rated. I think king g8. Almost where? Oh my god, I had 94 and I didn't play it there. Don't root him on. Yeah, that's Morales' soul brother. The church bells all the time. 8 o'clock on Sunday. Okay. Another confusing thing. In Hungary, Mother's Day is today. But in the rest of the world, it's like next week. So that's easy to remember. It's like the summer time change. Who can remember that? Why do they have to have it 1 week different? I equalized against Nephidau, I think. Slimy. So slimy, Asterbate. You should have at least played queen f3. You would give yourself that queen b3 cheapo the other way. But you would have had an active threat if you played queen f3, man. But now it's like h6. What are you going to do? You're just going to drop a piece. We should be equal here. Neither of us knows the theory in the semi-Slav. Well, it's like my innovation that I invented 20 years ago. I know the theory is not to play bishop d2. That's my... that's my personal variation, Justin, that I've been playing for like 20 years in offhand games. Theory recommends a different line. But it's totally playable. WJ Lou, thanks for subscribing 10 months. You've only subscribed for 10 months. Seems like you've been around longer. How are the liquor stores doing in Pennsylvania? I feel your pain. I think that if you're interested, someone on sound is trying to unload some extra whiskey he got by mistake. So maybe you guys can come to some kind of agreement. All right, what are we doing here? Now he's, I guess, like mailing alcohol over state borders is maybe like taboo. How does that work? If you want to send your buddy a bottle of whiskey, it's not like, does it work the same as cigarettes? Like you can't do that? Seems weird to retreat my bishop here, but it is sort of a target. This will stop knight g5, keep him contained. Maybe I should get rid of that. I don't like my knights that much. I can take on e4 twice and play f5. Then trap his bishop. It's an option like the King's Indian. Then I'd have to take on g3 though. I don't know. Let's try to keep that bishop on g3 out of it. I'm revealing all of Someone on Sound's secrets. Sorry, man. I didn't know if it was top secret. He snuck over the border. h4, bishop h6. A little bit of everything. Sounds good. Bishop h4. No. No. Not much there against the uber tough. The uber tough. All right, what are we doing? Standard type position here. Is that going to be a problem? All right, maybe we should play b5. we're like still in theory here. I would imagine we're still in book anyway. Book Stuk. In the Stuk book. Yeah, someone on sound has plenty of time. Can I sack my queen? You wouldn't mind, right? I've got a piece, a rook, and a pawn for a queen. How does that add up? Enough for a draw? Gotta do it. You gotta do it, man. I'm gonna drop more. Damn it. It might not work. Getting overconfident. Sacking my queen. God damn it. I guess we can't do it. There's more than one way to sack your queen. A top troll. Alright, no, screw this. I'm not going to do that. Who's the top troll? What's Acerbate up to? He's gone too far. Of course. James was a great game. Amoeboid is the insane defender. Possible to take him down once he sets up his defenses. This seems like a weird move. I hope Uber Driver doesn't have assistance. He got... I'm just kidding, man. I thought you might have a little paper in your hat like someone on sound, but it took you a long time to get it out. This is probably one of the lines now. I can't remember. Bishop d3 has been played. I think that's been played. It's not that common. Pandolina. I could castle here. I just don't want to like forget to defend my b7 pawn. Paperbomb is rusty. Normally really booked up. I wanted to play rook d3, but then queen c2 is annoying. So... Acerbate, never do this again. I thought queen c6 was an interesting move. Modest move, queen d3 there. He's content with slight advantage. Contenting himself with a slight advantage. French defense, super user. Running out of good ideas now. Man, you'd think I would have something here. What am I supposed to do? C5? Can I do C5? How about knight d7 first? I guess that's more natural. Nefedov suspiciously doesn't move any pawns. All right, Haberbaum now. If I play e5, you're gonna do what? Like knight g4? I can support that. I think we've equalized here. I might not be better. Isolated pawn shouldn't necessarily be automatically bad for white. But winning is not an easy task against the IQP. At least I got out of the opening with a reasonable position, or what looks like a reasonable position, in a variation I don't know very well. I never had a very good line for black in this main line of the Nimzo, ironically. I'm really not a Nimzo player. I adopted it later in life. I'm another one of those retired King's Indian players. Need to do something. Something intelligent for a change. What do I do? Queen b6 would be a weird idea. Whoops. Weird ideas. That's definitely a weird idea. What am I doing? He's got sacks on the file. I mean on f7 or something with that rook on the file here. This could potentially be, knight e5 could potentially be a really strong move for white. That bothers me. I kind of wanted to put pressure on his pawn. Knight b6 is exceedingly artificial, but it might even be a good move. Just like a concrete threat of winning a pawn. Kind of greedy. He would have compensation on bishop g5, yeah, instantly. So maybe it's best not to do that. Bishop b7 is actually not a bad move. The queen b6. Okay. Continue with the plan. Masturbate, is it mate yet? Just let me know when it's mate, okay? Giving me all his pieces. Meredith Sacker. Pretty much the same. Now, Mr. Slowhand. I thought he was going to play for d4 there. He didn't do it. The retired King's Indian Club. Fellow King's Indian quitters. I want to play like knight h5. We're getting a little bit lower on time. I have to start moving quicker. It looks like. Knight h5 doesn't seem to work. Pretty simple. Pretty simple concept. I don't know what I'm doing. That doesn't feel right. But it's done. It's been done. Now we start making some bad moves. Knight g5, okay. I'm gonna have to admit I didn't consider that move at all. Of course. Stockfish's favorite square for queens is f5. I trust it. Now what if we play bishop g4 now? That everything's protected. Just going for some exchanges. It's just better for white. Even after a couple of retreating moves, white is just better. Yeah, well, I didn't really do anything. I don't know what I expected here. Frankly, pretty unambitious stuff for me. The sack a rook, of course. Interesting and fun. Definitely fun. Slightly dubious. Well, I can't really sacrifice a rook, I don't think, for 2 pawns. So I guess we're just going to hang out and provoke some weaknesses. Anyway. Okay, trying to play bishop a6, it appears. Black is so tough and solid, but I have knight b5. That doesn't do anything. Really ought to develop my pieces. Be safe. Pantherina using almost no time. Oh, that's so tough. It's constantly my turn. Looks like black is just better here. It's not so easy to do anything though. So acerbate. I guess we should trap him in the center. Welcome to the center. Okay, so we've got knight d5. Chess 960. Damn. Yeah. Somebody's been smoking. Looks like a Geller Gambit. This could get very sharp. I wonder if a5 is a useful move. a5. I guess we got to go for it. Most of you guys not into using your time. Someone unsound, no unnecessary pawn moves. That's definitely... What's up with h6? You're trapping my queen? I don't get it, dude. If I attack you with h6, threatening your knight, where's the joke, dude? d5's hanging, you can't just do that. You can't play g4. He's just going to move his knight again. I mean, that has to be the answer. He's going to move his knight again. Believable. How can everything just be defended permanently for this guy? Everything's always defended. Isn't that amazing how he does that? This is theory. Uber driver, you wouldn't know this line, would you? Bishop f4. Best move. c5. Wow. Got nothing. Unbelievable how strong Notch Papa is. He says he's only 1900 FIDE. I mean, he plays the opening like at least a FIDE master. Knight b5, better than most, actually. Without allowing pawn structure breakage. So what's up here? g6, f4. I've got to save my pawn. So that's kind of a no-brainer. This doesn't look right for white. This is not the way... What was this, a London system? He did rook g1. Not the way to play the London. Alright, now, good question. There's another one. I told you there's another one where that one came from. But in the meantime, he's going to play knight d4. I'm not sure. We'll see what Bob does with this. Okay, guys. Thanks everyone for playing in advance. I'm out of beer. And soon I'll be out of here. But thank you guys for playing in the Simul. We'll be back tomorrow, believe it or not. More Blitz and Rapid. I wonder who Pantherina is, seriously. It has almost no games. It just comes on to play me in Simuls, or does it play unrated games? It feels like somebody's Smurf account, for sure. I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm a pawn up, but Morales took, giving up your white square bishop. Wow. Oh my god, he's got knight takes e6. So this just wins by force? No. Maybe. Dude, it better not, man. Morales is already under investigation. I got a little behind with the chat, guys. Uber driver, I remember oddly like a very old Larry Christensen game from like the early 2000s. One of the first games I saw anybody play the Sign of the Blumenfeld. Queen d2. Draw. He has 20 minutes left. Technically, I should make a move when I'm offering a draw, but it's online. Online lichess. So Hatster just played 97. I was scared of c5, but it's very risky for both sides. So it's kind of difficult to say, you know, if he did the right thing or the wrong thing there. Just have knight f5 now? Wow. Alright. I wish I had more time for this, seriously. He's only used 2 minutes for the whole game from his original time bank. That's impressive in such a sharp line. He really defended very, very quickly. Like he sees this every day. It's not even like book. Like nobody plays bishop. Almost no one plays the line I play, first of all, with a4. But nobody plays bishop d2 on move 9. Doesn't seem to faze him at all. He's completely okay with this. And he instantly saw this knight f5. Damn. That's a good move. So now it looks like I'm in trouble. Just like that. Wow. Impressive. Masturbates trading queens. Very unusual turn of events there. I guess he figures his best chance is on the clock. Controversial move f5 for sure. Alright, the things are going to get tough now for me. I'm restricted on time. I can no longer play like or try to play the best moves. We just have to guess. Start guessing. Interesting. Pin it and win it. But knight h5 is okay to play, right? At some point. I don't like bishop h6. Man. I'm lucky if I can draw against pan 3 now. Even though it dropped a pawn on move 4. I have a bad feeling about this game. I'm up a pawn here, but I can't really use it. My knight on c6 has nowhere to go. I made a series of bad moves, probably. Rook d8 also. Not sure that's a good idea. Then where to put my knight? What am I going to do? Fuzzy logic coming back with knight f5. Alright, so that move is out of the question. Remarkable, really, how many players here have not used almost any time. I realize there's a 40-second increment, but that, you know, you can spend really quickly. Easy to use that up. Okay, Uber driver. I don't know about bishop h5. Knight e4, knight f5, that's the problem. Feels like a dead end for me. I'm just gonna lose automatically this game. Although I think that black's response was initially kind of passive. Strange how I have nothing, despite how active my pieces are. It's like nothing for white to do under any circumstances here. Wow. I don't know. It's like computer position. Is my queen trapped? Bishop e6? No. Bishop e6, knight d6. Bishop e6, knight d6. How about rook d8? Knight d6, same thing. It's even worse. No, I have no idea. I think I'm falling apart there. Not so surprisingly. Not a lot of choices. Man, I don't know. I thought I was dropping a pawn, but there was no pawn on c2. I was going to be angry that I lost a pawn there. Uber Driver's still in the lichess Opening Explorer, I think. Exchange sacrifices would be nice. Just calmly playing king g2, no problem. It's just really asking for it. He's used a minute for the whole game in the semi-Slav. That doesn't seem to bode well. I would have probably spent like 20 minutes on that black side of a semi-Slav. But it's easy. Now the sack on e6 is serious. Making me wonder if I did the right thing there. Well, probably not. Has to be. What's up, man? Something interesting? So much tension here. I really don't know what to do. Too much tension. Oh no. I want to sack a piece, but I'm not sure if it works. Really should work. Intuitively, feels like it should work. Knight c3, take, take, take. And then if he discovers with like knight f3, I have bishop takes, d4, knight takes d4, then I have no move after that. If I just don't trade pieces here. Probably a better idea. This is what I was afraid of. What can I do? I chose to play this in a kind of passive way. You saw that, surprisingly, someone on sound. Surprisingly, someone on sound. But it's surprising that everywhere I go, he always has a move. f3, knight takes f3. I have to play this. Still in book here. Wow. That's an unbelievable move if you can play that. I thought I already made my move in this game. What the heck? Did the position just change? I guess I should just go back to f6 or play g6 or something. What am I doing here? Okay, the plan was to play this. We're going to stick with the plan. Stick with the plan. I still want to know who Fuzzy Logic is. They're just wickedly strong. We never get an answer. I hope I'm just not playing like a troll who was banned from my stream or something. We had an answer once, but I keep forgetting who this is. They're insanely fast. Okay, queen d2, queen e3 doesn't work. Queen d2 and g4. Morales, did you mate me in one? Just let me know, okay? When it's made in one. Man, Save a Dog just not doing anything. Save a Dog, I knew this guy Tylevich who used to move his king back and forth. He was the strongest king and back and forth player like in the history of Massachusetts chess. Russian candidate master. But this close Sicilian is perfect for that. It takes a real, expert to master the art of the king back and forth. He's waiting for me to weaken myself. Finally, I did it. Okay, now a very dangerous scenario that I created for myself here. Yeah, maybe developing a piece is even better than another piece. Oh, there it is. Mate? Is it mate yet? It doesn't matter. I don't have a choice, right? Let me know when it's mate and I'll just resign. It sounds like one of mine, Bob. I must be up there. The worst simile. 94 is now being set up. Where's the mate I didn't see? Wait. Bishop d3? He's got some trap or something. Like he can trap my bishop. Bishop d3, rook f2. No, it doesn't work. Whatever. I don't think it matters. I don't want to cut off my queen. It's like an old game from the 50s or something here. That transfer. Okay, Astrobate, you traded queens. You go on down. And Haberbomb played too quickly, one would think. What's up with my bishop, man? Can't have it both ways. quiet killer. That's what they call him. He's seen all this in advance. Rook takes d6, just game over. Shit. I have to sack my queen, but it probably isn't enough. Now he's got all kinds of evil stuff. So that's it. I lost again. I lose every time I play Morales. Damn, dude. You just win automatically. I just have to sack my queen. I mean, I don't know. There's nothing else to do. GM Antonio Morales. Crushed me again. Nothing to do. I'm just going to lose. The queen sack never works. There's no way. I'm not allowed to have a spectacular queen sacrifice in one of these simuls. Forget about it. It would be like winning the lottery. Like the biggest stroke of luck ever. Almost impossible. Bob hanging tough, man. You're hanging tough. Toughly hanging. It's hanging toughly. We have to convert to a grind him down with a tiny advantage type thing here. Interesting pawn sack by Mertesacker in the opening. Alright. Told Mr. Coffee I'll never play Rook A7 again. I mean it. What if I check there? You have b4? What? How can I not see that move? So now I have like a worse version of the... I have like a worse version of the thing I was trying to do. Well, at least I have that. It's like the Marshall Gambit. And we're thankful for that, James. Kebab has scared off almost all the women in general. Now I'm feeding into the anti-Bob propaganda. James is happy. What's up here? Knight takes. You're going to survive this? This wouldn't be right if you survive this. Wouldn't be right. I can blunder my way to losing this. We've lost far better positions than that. So what's up? Maybe knight check first. Or we keep that in reserve. The reserve. All right. Bob is so solid. Solid. IQP 95 is going to be a very unpleasant thing for me here. I don't like it, frankly. I don't know what to do about it. This move? That's weird. Just feels wrong. Tactical endgame with Asterbait. Okay, what are you threatening here? Nothing. What am I threatening? Maybe you're threatening something. What do I do? Oh, there is a plan. Is there a plan? Oh, I see. You have that. We're really making a good show of it against Morales here. Spotted another one-move tactic. Good like that. We're not going to last long, though. Hopefully it'll be quick and painless. It's boring losing every time. I don't know what to do. It's kind of repetitive, I feel. I feel like I'm a bore just to lose every single game. I don't know. I'll just have to get better, I guess. Go for the GM title. Wade. Can I play F4? Dynamic dog. The Jetsons. That knight has to go. That's enough. That's enough of that. G6. You're scaring us all now. What's up? No more back rank mates. Damn, dude. Yeah, this is over. The joke is on me. It's another move in less. Another loss in less than 20 moves. Grandmaster. Tactics. Oh, I have a tactic. My tactics aren't good today. Look at that. This is a completely accidental tactic. The best kind. You're just lucky. Wasn't like I planned it at all. Just like entirely lucky that even could happen. I don't see many tactics, so I mean, at least in Simuls, maybe in a real over the board game. But Uber is really solid. I didn't drop a piece or queen here. Someone on sound settling for mere structure, pawn up type of advantage today. I usually automatically lose against someone on sound and rallies. Knight b7, of course, keenly defending against knight a5. I don't understand how White plays the more gambit, but he's up a pawn? I guess I gave one pawn back then, another one. Alright. So I have active looking pieces, but it doesn't help much. Is that the deal here? None of his pieces are ever unprotected in any circumstance. I just want to resign already. As usual. There's no reason to play this out. Ready to die now. It was very entertaining. I was kind of optimistic, but I didn't see my b7 pawn was going to go in an ending. I thought maybe we were going to survive a few more moves. There's some kind of tactic with bishop takes d5. Bishop d5, bishop d5, knight b4. Bishop c4, he just defends everything, like mathematically. It's just ridiculous. Mr. Coffee must be asleep, sneaking in those trolls. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. I need that. This troll. No moves here. That's over. That didn't take long. I can't even find a move to play. I mean, I don't want to cheat you out of a game, but just lost. Wow, knight f4, very good, Bob. That's an excellent move. Damn it. Bob's getting stronger. We might have to investigate Bob, actually. Strange as that sounds. Who investigates the investigators? He's playing awfully well lately. I feel like this opponent was just trolling me in the opening. See how bad a position he can get and still beat me. Hanging on here. I mean, I'm up a full 2 pieces. I did not even realize how much I was up against Asterbate there. It's a bit much, frankly. That's a lot to be up. True. Tactical win here, but not easy to convert. Not easy. Who trolls the trolls? I like how Notch Papa has 19 minutes left. He's down the exchange. He's used like 30 seconds per move the whole game. Alright. He was like the record holder last time, right? Damn, dude, that's like very insane fast time usage. Pantherina actually used time there. Now there's like a blockade. I have to win this game again. We lost to the two I always lose against. I don't know why they even play anymore. It's like hopeless. I don't know what to do. Morales and someone on sound never lose. They're like unbeatable. There was the one time when someone on sound wasn't paying attention because of work or something recently. But normally he would never lose. Man. Fuzzy Logic's down to 10 minutes. Wow. Alright. So this game, also very odd. It's almost like he's trolling me. Well, I think he literally is trolling me with ridiculous openings. Okay. C4. Alright. Wow. That is a weird move. What is that? He castled into the king side. Totally unexpected. Crazy position. This feels like it was one of those gambits. So COVID-20's got to be a Smurf account for someone who knew my stream before. But who is it? No? I'm going to lose on time in all my games. There's too many games. Just nobody makes mistakes. This is brutal. Even the games where I'm winning, there's still not enough time. They're brutally tough. Even where I'm better, I don't have enough time to start handing out draws. Nefedov likes. Draw. Clear pawn up. Draw. Ridiculous to have 17 minutes left. He got his knight to e5 finally. Tactics. Nothing I can do about it. It's got to go. Mouse slip is not what I need right now. Nothing fuzzy about Fuzzy's logic. Like the Moro Gambit. Black's slightly better, but hard to do anything here. COVID-20. What just happened? What? I forgot I had a knight on g6. Alright. Very hard to make progress here. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I think I just want to play with the players who intend to do that where they have 18 minutes left. I say this all the time, but I'm really going to stand by it. If you do that 18 minutes left at this stage in the game, Laos is definitely, I'm not going to play you anymore. It's just like you don't take it seriously. You know, you're just playing for time the whole Simul. I just keep forgetting who I blacklisted already. It's kind of a problem. Offering a draw there. I'm trying not to offer too many draws. Bob's engine pretty solid today. I'm thinking about a draw there. Have I ever had a draw with Bob? Man, this is getting more and more irritating. 17 minutes, dude. Seriously. You play the whole game and you only use 40 seconds per move. Wow. It's just too much. If you have like 17 minutes left, it's just ridiculous at this point. More than 15. F5? What? He has F5? Are you kidding? Okay. That's the secret. Yeah, I'm just willing to take draws with all the positions that are really solid and kind of locked up. If that fits your game description, a draw is okay. Oh my god. He has g4. Who is Fuzzy Logic? Who is this player? Nobody has an answer. Mr. Coffee, does anybody know who this is? Seriously. I played so many games against him. But it's like, wow. Bob. I was just kidding, Bob. I was kidding. Bob's worse here. I'll give him a draw. I'm feeling generous. I'm getting kind of low on time. Normally I would try to beat you there, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt today. Nefedov is almost like Miralis and someone on sound. It's just insanely systematic. Almost I can't move into complete Zugzwang. Remember that this player hung a pawn on move 4. Seems believable, right? Okay, can we hold? Let's hold. Just try to draw. Knight Fianchetto. Oh, I'm just hanging in exchange. Good. Here comes his kingside attack with rook g1. Really? Pantherina has a kind of strange style going on too. Alright, how's the rook in game doing? Yeah, I figured you'd see it your way. I guess the only way to beat Nefida would be on time, theoretically. Like, kind of like trolling a roll. I'm not sure you could actually crush him with actual chess moves. But you might be able to flag him. It's definitely the last time I played that account, I swear to God. So I just dropped a piece here. Played his opening was e4, d5, e takes d5, knight f6, knight f3, knight takes d5, b3. Serious. Very serious. I feel like several people are sort of trolling me. It's just my paranoia. Defensive skill of this player. Excellent. Asteroid, you really should resign, dude. I hope you did. Not quite so sure why I played this out as long as I did. It was hopeless. Blundered against Mirdasacker. I never had a chance against Nefedov. If you offer him a draw, he'll give you a draw, but you'll never beat him. Not like since he started playing again lately. I used to be able to beat him, the old Nefedov, but not the new account. This player's like taken the most lost position I've ever seen in my life and trolled me with it. I don't know what to play. I'll just lose on time. This player's lost and trolled me. Whatever. I'll just offer a draw here. I was lucky not to lose. We were slightly better here, but it's probably not enough to win. It's unbelievable. The defense. Some of the positions I'm unable to win were like the sickest ones in the Simul. The one against Cobra and the one against Mirdasacker. This player dropped a pawn on move 4. I can't beat them. I'm used to it from Save a Dog because he's always done it like that. But I don't know. This is a disaster. He's like trolling me in the opening every time we play now, trying to be funny or something. I don't really get it. Like why you're purposely playing ridiculous moves. It's not funny anymore. It's just kind of annoying. Mirasacker. It's just a draw. This may be a theoretical draw as well. Every other game I played them has been a draw. Trolling me with 15 minutes left. I don't know how to win here. We're better, but I don't know how to win. He's just too solid. Are we making progress? There's no way to penetrate. I don't know. Probably a theoretical draw. Trolling me. You would think I was better here, but I'm gonna like lose probably. Overextending myself. Sort of the same thing here. Theoretical draw. I'm not going to play the account anymore. This is the last time, seriously. This has just been lost the whole time, but I just played it out of obligation. An obligation, formality. It's really hard to do this, and when people troll me, that's brutal. A3. Alright, A5, knight takes, yeah. A5, you must have a move, right? Right. I'm going to lose overextending myself against Save a Dog. Again, this is just a formality. I never had a chance here. Oops. All right. Formalities aside, this is also a formality. It's a forced draw. I'm just going to offer a draw. I have no chance of beating them. Maybe ever. Maybe they'll decline the draw just to troll me worse. Now, did I blunder here? I think I blundered. Now I can lose. Bob, whatever, man. It's not about stamina. It's about who I'm playing and how they're playing. I was nice to give you a draw. Don't start. Really. I wish I hadn't give you a draw now. Really. I feel very strange about giving you a draw. I thought I was being a nice guy. It's just depressing after a while, Bob. Try doing it sometime where you play like 25 people and only like 3 of them really play their real strength. Try that someday. See how you feel. Yeah, that's before this stuff starts happening. Where you realize you're playing 25 people who don't make mistakes. And you start to get paranoid. And you're like, why am I bothering to do this? I don't want to play computers. Because some of them are. Ultimately, it's sort of like, I guess, just let it go. But you never know like who's cheating and who's not, and it's kind of off-putting. You'll never know. You'll never know. Even the person you trust might be cheating. That's the problem with chess on the internet inherently. Um, and even if it's like just a little bit of thing in the back of your mind, even if Bob, you've never cheated against me, but today you played really well, I think there's like a 1% chance you might have been cheating. It's like, it eats away at you. All right. It's coming out to G6. But you know what, honestly, Bob? Being locked in a room for 22 hours a day doesn't have a lot of real positive effects on people. Probably the reason for my disposition is the fact that I've been locked in the same room for 22 hours a day for the last like 6-7 weeks. It's not really because I'm grumpy about my Simul performance. It's eating away at me, pretty bad. We try to survive, but honestly, I'm being honest, it's there's only so much I can take. Some people they don't seem phased at all. Magnus Carlsen is like making a shitload of money off of this thing, probably. I don't know. He's only giving out what, $250,000 in prizes. It's probably not that much. But what he'll make in reputation, he'll almost profit off it. But not too many people are gonna come out ahead from the lockdown. Yeah, they got to have a lot of ad revenue for Chess 24, seriously, from the Carlsen tournament. It sounds like a lot of money, but I think they'll probably make a profit. I don't know. Everybody's watching that, dude. Man, this game is so irritating. I just don't believe it. Maybe I'm like losing. I can't win against anybody. It's just unreal. How is that even possible? Asterbate, who he played into the biggest trap in the world. I win that game, but that's about it. This will probably be a draw with Pantherina. Clear pawn down after 4 moves. against a title player. And I'll drop my queen here or something. It's hopeless. I mean, how can you play that good using only 10 minutes for the whole game? He did give me an exchange at one point. Now I'm going to lose my queen to queen e1 check, bishop e5. It's almost unpreventable. I should just resign. It's just unbelievable. Queen e1 check, and it's covered by everything. This is covered by everything. It's really bad, dude. Just resign. It's unbelievable. That's the kind of game that just makes me want to not do simuls anymore. He's used 10 minutes for the whole game. He made one inaccuracy. But I have no chance, you know? There's no chance. It's over. You can't win. You know, maybe you'll get a draw. You have no chance of winning. He plays the French better than most FIDE masters, you know, honestly. I was lucky to get a winning position, maybe. It wasn't a win. I was up the exchange. Now I'm going to lose. This player dropped a pawn on move 4, but it's like, I don't think I can beat them. How good can you be as like a 1900 lichess player in defense? It's not realistic, you know? Damn. The defense is unbelievable. To be frank, like most people aren't very good at defending. Let's say they're 1900 on lichess. They'd probably be like 2000 in attacking and 1800 in defense. And that's probably like 80% of players. Defense is not really people's strong points, maybe when you're below the master level. This is totally over. I could just resign. I actually win there against Mertesacker. I'm not going to play out that exchange up ending. It's hopeless. Just hopeless. Seriously. Pawning games, I mean, they're pretty forcing, you know. I think one of the easier end games to study. Someone on Sound was saying that the other day. Lots and lots of books. I mean, there's an endless supply, and not even like, this is an unbelievable move. I was just praising this player on their endgame play, and they just gave me their e5 pawn. How is that the same player that's been playing the last 30 moves? I don't understand. How is this the same player as was playing the last 30 moves? Just take an f6 and it's hard for me to win. That's inconsistent. I don't get it. Save a dog now is actually going to beat me. I am lost now. Maybe. It's unbelievable. And then again, like endgame, 1900 outplaying me defensively. It's almost unbelievable, you know. I can understand if I hang mate or something, but getting outplayed by people in tactical positions and in endgames and stuff is hard to accept. And he's playing like every single move in his time. I could just resign. I'm losing my H pawn. I tried to play for a win. This is the only game ongoing? Wow. I was winning before. Just like didn't have time to find the best moves. Not winning by force, but like strategically +2, something like that. It was almost a win. But he gets down to that increment and he's like a machine almost. You can't get him to make a mistake. I did win once. This looks really bad. I'm going to lose my H pawn and then the whole thing just collapses. I'm better the whole game and now I'm lost. Rook H8 is very awkward, but it might be like my only move. I was thinking about it, but for some reason it just feels really awkward, but then again his rook is awkward here too. Yeah, this is don't give moves heads up like this. I don't like people to make suggestions. But it is probably my only move. I was thinking about it anyway. I'm not sure it's enough to save the game. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. But I have really no winning chances. Bishop c8, I'm going to lose my h2, h4 pawn. Definitely. This is the only chance. Luckily, he doesn't have like another rook move, you know, so he can get in. So maybe I'm not lost, but I don't like it, you know. I'm paralyzed and I don't have any way to make progress. And usually it's like one side is winning or the other. Maybe this is a sort of standoff. But he did a great job. Back around move, like when I played f4, I'm just crushing him. At move 18, I think this is just winning for black. Objectively, close to it. Once I achieve f4, but I let him lock up that king side here. This should be winning. I was looking at g4, you know, like a move earlier. Maybe now it was killing. I thought, oh, I could just do whatever I want. But I was too hesitant, you know. I was looking at g4. That might be pretty strong. I have the feeling, though, you know, that I'm winning there. But I've just been getting really depressed because of the lockdown. Maybe he did find a way to win. Now he's starting rook b7, queen a8 check. He found that very quickly. How do I defend against that? Bishop c8 doesn't look right. How do you defend against this threat? He found queen a1. It's pretty easy to find. 40 seconds. He finds all of his moves in exactly 40 seconds. That's what he needs to find them in. Never more, never less. He has an insane score. I've complained about Sabadog before. I mean, he has an insane score, like, against me overall, but lately I didn't really pay much attention to it, but I was always complaining about his rating. It was like 1,500 before in Blitz or whatever. You're 1,500 in Blitz. Yeah, it's believable. What am I going to do? It's like ridiculous. Can I take on g4? There's no way this works, right? My problem is the e6 pawn, as far as like moving my queen or something. You know, this is like double. It's overloaded. I can't protect two things with the same piece at the same time. My queen gets overloaded. Obviously, rook g2, h3. King g1 is the question. Queen g3 check. Rook g2. Queen e3 check. Oh, then he has king h2. Alright, so I can't go there. So it looks bad, but I have maybe some move. h3. It's gonna lose anyway. I just lost anyway. He's mating me. Do I have a perpetual? No. No, it's just winning. Unless I can play like queen b8 or something. That looks ridiculous. Problem is I'm getting mated at the end. If it wasn't for that, everything would be fine. So I have some bizarre saving move here. Yeah, I need to play like 2 moves in a row. He actually made the last move using 0 seconds. Or what? He had 40 seconds, now he gained 40 seconds on the last move. It's a draw. Nefedov, go away. Seriously. Is it a draw? How do you figure it's a draw? It's a draw? Really? I don't know, man. I don't see how it's a draw. But don't give him any moves. I need control of the g3 square. If I push the pawn, he takes on b7. The only way to know for sure is if you're like using an engine or something. I don't know. I can't be sure. Not that I was like confidently it's a draw. I just played like 25 games. My head is pounding and I don't know. I thought I was lost. If it's a draw, it's just a miracle. We call him it. Mr. Spock. I thought I was lost. King h1, h3. It's a miracle if I'm not lost. I honestly thought I was completely lost. He can't let me have the d3 pawn with check, because then I'll take on e4, and he might really be losing. Under any circumstances. I really thought I was lost here. King h1, h3. Maybe I went over the horizon. Maybe it is a draw. Let me see. He gave me a draw. This was a tough day. I would be surprised if he wasn't winning somehow. Come on. No, the engine thinks it really is a draw. My engine isn't too reliable. Wow. Damn. So, check this position out. I mean, I'm really tired here. Computer found a different move we didn't see. King h8. A different way of defending h7 and b7. That's better. So rook h8 loses. Does this really subtle move now, rook g2. That's inducing h3, and then this stuff won't work somehow. I did not think of this at all. You know, king h7, a rook h7. This would have drawn, really drawn. My move loses, but I honestly didn't find it. I did see rook h8 though. I mean, this was suggested, and I didn't see anything better. After this, I didn't see anything better. Did he have a better move than rook f2? Apparently he's totally winning on e5, which is an unbelievable move, by the way. But it's strong. So he was totally winning the move before. I should have found this move earlier. But it feels like I'm putting my king in the corner, you know? Like it's never getting out. So I was only lost when I played this move. And then it's still a draw after this. And now I'm lost again. And now it's really a draw. But I have to find rook takes g4. And I didn't know this was a draw. I just thought it was my only move, so I played it. But it's pretty bad. We were lost. I had a reason to be depressed. Yeah. Apparently I was winning earlier. I didn't see anything. Here. I play queen g3 check. But I have a subtle win of some sort. Yeah, okay, this was like the winningest my position got. We both made a lot of blunders at the end. Alright guys, depression Simul. I've been on lockdown too long. I'm sorry, but I just can't take it. It's hard. Thank you for putting up with me, everybody. We managed to win 9 games, 11 draws, 5 losses. With Morales. What happened with Uber Driver? That was a draw. Why is Uber Driver's game at the top? Usually it puts wins at the top. And they put that. That was weird. Like, it usually puts all the wins on top. They put Uber Driver's draw there. That must be the best game, according to the engine. Nefidab with a crush. Uber Driver draw. Morales crushed me as usual. You know, this looks devastating. Pretty smooth. One inaccuracy, one mistake. Game over. That's a smooth victory. Someone on sound? What about you? Where's someone? We had, oh no, we had 2 guys. That E5, Raphael left. Who was Raphael anyway? I don't remember picking Raphael. Alright. Naj Papa, final position. Technical win. I gave him a draw. It's a draw. Oh man. I can't believe it with this structure that this is a draw. Stockfish claiming that this is a draw. I have no prospects of winning. I'm facing bishop d4, rook b4, rook b2. Bad king, bad structure. He has 2 pawns for the exchange. I mean, give me a break. That's ridiculous. But he played 19 cent a pawn loss. Did drop an exchange. Another game. Someone on sound. 18 cent a pawn loss. You made a mistake? That's me. Oh, someone on sound had 0008 this time. Well, that's a lot of mistakes. So I improved on theory with knight f5. But it's better to play bishop g4. No. It's unclear. So now I made an inaccuracy with queen e7. I'm supposed to take back with the knight. Another inaccuracy, queen e4. And now knight g5. He basically played a perfect game. If he wasn't a friend, I would say he was an engine, but I think he just really knows this variation. But if this is some stranger that played this game against me, there's no way I would give them credit. This is literally like a perfect game by white. And you might think that I resigned early here, but I'm down a pawn. His pieces are better placed, and I have no targets to attack. It's totally lost for black. Yeah, but I mean, it looks like I played the best move. The engine gives white plus 0.1, but I lost by force. Okay, this is a serious mistake, but I also didn't like queen c5 because of rook c1. I'm already like, felt like I'm in serious danger here. I thought about sacking my queen. By the way, with queen e7, knight d5, queen e4, knight g5, rook c1, knight fd4. Now instead of this, I wanted to play this. Rook e1, bishop d5, rook e4, bishop d5, bishop e4, but he has knight g5. Unfortunately, I looked at this and then this, and then white is winning. But you can never sack your queen, like, against anybody. It's never gonna work. But this is just the best line that computer can find. I looked at this briefly before. So apparently I can play bishop g4. How bad is this? Better than what I did. d7, knight e7. But I don't want to play the black side of the Mora gambit to barely equalize. So the whole variation is fishy then. Because that's the best I can do. Then the whole thing doesn't work. Apparently here I have to take back with the knight, but again it's like slightly better for white. Queen d8. But a very, very unpleasant position here for black, just on the back rank. I don't want to play this. I didn't think you would be ready for this or take it seriously in your home analysis. No, but we didn't really look at it. Just the first 5 moves or something. That's not, you know, really looking at it. I mean, I just was joking. We looked this far, you know, but I didn't think you would look beyond that. d6. Yeah, this is deceptively better for white. Alright, so that's it. Thank you guys for playing. Not a good line for black there. What happened to Warnaki today? He just left after 4 moves? That's weird. Guys, thank you for the games. Thanks for supporting the stream. Sorry we're a little grumpy, but lockdown is kind of getting on my nerves. Pond and myself will be back tomorrow morning, hopefully in a better mood. He timed out. I don't know what happened. Hey guys, see you tomorrow. Enjoy your lockdown. Another week. Bye bye.